Bonsoir. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. My name is Hyung Kim, and everyone calls me Kevin because people get a hard time pronouncing my Korean name, and so that they also call me kimchi, which is a traditional food that is made of Chinese cabbage with a lot of different spices and vegetables. A little off the topic, but please try to remember me as Kevin, and I'd like to express my sincere gratitude and the warmest welcome to all of you. The host, co-host, panelists, organizers, or attendees, or whoever that is in the conference. Oh, of course, including my wife, Aunt Helen, and my daughter, Serena. Whew, now I'm safe. I'm not going to get kicked out from the house tonight. Well, in addition, especially, I'd like to say never-ending thanks to Julie and Dennis and iFeelVirtual for this great opportunity and invitation to this conference as a speaker. I'm very honored and happy to be here today, and I really hope everyone here today will be enjoying the conference a lot and take this time to learn and know more about the trends in virtual reality industry and businesses to one another. Well, once again, my name is Kevin Kim. I'm a sales director in charge of business development at AlphaCircle, and definitely I'm an Asian, as you can tell. And I grew up in Korea and spent the most of my life here and there, but I also have experience living in the United States and Austria and Europe. So altogether, I would say I spent around 12 to 13 years. And also, I like traveling. So I've been to beautiful cities and towns in Canada for several times. But unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to be in Montreal yet. And it feels bad that I can't be at the party tonight. I can show you some moves. Well, back to as I was saying, and I really want to say this out that I remember this one day when Dennis told me I should study French hard, in order for me to join this French speaking community in Montreal. So I thought of it because I like, learning new languages. And I picked up this one word, le poisson, which means the fish. French is difficult. The English is difficult too. Every language is difficult. But back to the point, speaking of my education background, I got my bachelor's degree in graphic design at Whitworth University in Washington State. And my work experience, I've spent almost 15 years as sales and marketing expert in various industries like automotive diagnostics, hospital management system, and semiconductor, fingerprint and face recognition as well. And now I'm finally settled in this exciting industry, virtual reality. So lastly, I would like to share my passion. It can be something that has to do with outside of my work, or can be the activities that I love to do, when I have free time. But my latest passion that I want to call it out is empowering virtual reality to the market. So the question is how I got to know of iFeelVirtual. Well, long story. I remember this, one rainy day during the first week of March this year. I was, drinking a glass of beer at the balcony, and all of a sudden, my phone received a Facebook push message. And it was a direct message from Dennis Hubert. So I accepted his, proposal on meeting with him. And a couple of days later, I met him through Zoom and realized that, he looks like a Santa Claus with a bunch of VR gears around his room with tequila and champagne bottles all over. It was a mind-blowing moment. But I had this, supernatural feeling that he's the right guy to put all my passions on virtual reality. So we spent hours and months, talking about business and life and something secret. And then we finally decided to, cooperate together to elevate the virtual reality experience for those users or audience, who normally have a bad experience at first attempt of virtual reality. So AlphaCircle, being a solution provider, to help iFeelVirtual to create and deliver the best quality VR contents to those who haven't adopted VR technology yet, which is good news. So basically, Dennis and I had this mutual, this spiral feeling that it's not something, that you're thinking, but that we could work together to make the VR experience more, enjoyable. And I can surely, talk about how great and, beautiful person Julie is until I become 80 years old. But just for today, I want to say that, Julie is passionate and gregarious and tech-oriented, smart person that I've never met before. I've ever met before, or never, or ever. Well, this is the end of Fairy Tale story, but I, personally would like to continue our, great business relationship more and for a longer period of time with iFeelVirtual and any of the potential, customers or partners in Canada. And in order to achieve this, I hope each one of you here, in this conference today to pay a close attention to what iFeelVirtual is trying and going to affect and change the overall environment and trends in Montreal and other parts of Canada. It's really, really important. So stay tuned for on iFeelVirtual. Well, so in VR, we're currently still at the stage similar to that of the transition between theater and movies. And I think the movies were originally just another way to show theater, and it just took a while before movie makers developed a new grammar, ways of presenting a story unique to this medium. So the same will be true of virtual reality. Nowadays, if you think of it, a computer game in virtual reality is just a traditional computer game, but displayed in different medium. Eventually, there will be a paradigm shift. I mean, it's already been there. One that we cannot know at this time of speaking, but putting this in another way, the virtual reality is just revolutionary. Even though it has taken 50 years to get from the initial idea to becoming a mass consumer product, and how this product might develop and change the world in which we live, it remains, maybe unknown. But I personally, truly believe that there will be a huge impact in using of VR technology all over the world in the next 3 to 5 years. Of course, I cannot guarantee 100%, but for sure that I can say there have been a lot of improvements in technology, both the hardware and software, that have substantially affected the momentum of, virtual reality in areas around the world, including the Asia Pacific region. So I would like to pick, one of those, Asian countries and share you some, use cases. China is, undoubtedly at the forefront of progress with this emerging technology. Although the US and Canada beat China in VR revenue last year, it was good. But however, the forecasting indicate that the China may surpass them soon. So even in year 2022, China could take more than $1 of every $5 put towards these technologies. They're going to spend a lot of money, investment, and they also get a lot of funds from the governmental, programs. So as I was just saying, the reason for this is because there are a lot of, governmental supports, and they are really propelling the VR growth. And due to, creative uses for VR technology, and even the students at the Beijing University of Chinese Medicine, wow. Imagine that. They learn acupuncture with VR technology. Acupuncture. But they can use on or off the campus. It's amazing. With VR, you can do it. Eventually, I believe that all medical universities in China may use this technology. And similar or same thing is happening in South Korea as well. As like the VR headsets that have fascinated people in the Chinese and other markets in the worldwide, South Korea may be seeking to develop VR headsets for wider releases too. And that's evidenced by a recent delegation of 7 tech firms from the province of Gyeonggi, which I'm in, that visited Vancouver. And they thought future business agreements with companies located there to develop VR technologies or distribute them to the North American market. Besides, there are quite a large number of VR creators and show and event organizers, who'd like to make live action contents or live streaming events by integrating the VR technology. It's great. It's just awesome. Many schools and organizations are investigating using VR in students' academical programs or employees' safety programs. It's just amazing. Lastly, I would like to pick one more country, Singapore. They had this project, and the goal was to promote Conrad Maldives Rangali Island. I think that's what they call it, which is a Hilton's flagship property in the Asia Pacific region. It's a hotel. The hotel has an entire floor located underwater, so people can experience, what's it like to stay in the luxurious hotel by getting immersed in the virtual reality experience, empathizing how the property helps people connect with nature. And Singapore is also using these, new technologies to educate people by making them relevant to museum installations. In one showcase at the National Museum of Singapore, people could, just interact with exhibits through nearly 20 VR elements. All over the world, museum representatives or curators, they continually looking for ways to engage guests and keep them interested. So Singapore's efforts show, what's possible. And as you can see, I'm not really going to cover all the notable trends associated with VR in Asia, but however, the information that I shared today illuminates how other countries are not content with, falling far behind even though China has a leading position in the market. So as a result, we are all actively looking for ways to harness the potential of VR technology, and the results of the efforts, could be inspiring and benefits to the world. So I personally hope that all of you have this emotional movement. Come on, get going, and motivation to get some, get the same inspiration and benefits as like those, VR early adopters from other parts of the world. And I would like to ask you a question. Are you the one? Then please raise your hand. And if you're interested in shooting this, maple syrup factory in 360-degree VR, come on, how amazing is that? Deliver this new experience to those people who, like me, want to learn and know more about it, how the maple syrup is being produced, and the entire process. Oh, come on, this is amazing. I don't have to go there. I can just put this HMD on my, in front of my eyes, and I can learn about it. Of course, I can read books or I can watch the process, on YouTube. But come on, that's just not, the fantastic way. It's an old-fashioned way of learning. So as a VR lover like me, I would like to point out and say that the VR is a key to make all sort of interesting and fascinating contents. And well, did you know that around 50% of first VR users have a bad experience that they do not wish to use VR again? It's mainly because of technical glitches and lack of content quality. It's just a definite fact that poor image resolution hinders the growth of VR. So at AlphaCircle, we are developing a software to help creatives and professionals producing 360-degree VR contents with our technology. We call it image enhancement technology that truly offers a vibrant experience for VR consumers. So we have, come up with this turnkey solution to solve those problems. So with our image enhancement solution called AlphaView, you can achieve seamless premium quality VR in an affordable and optimized system without buying a high-end headset. Our software AlphaView can be applied during the process of encoding and decoding process. Oh, come on, what's encoding and decoding? You don't have to know about it. Don't worry. We'll do the magic and then return it to you. And you'll have an immersive experience over smartphones or low-end VR headsets. The sectors that have seen this, widespread adoption of an increased demand for VR includes entertainment, media, education, retails, and many, many more, even the advertisement, public relations, everywhere. It's been obvious that a lot of VR consumers are buying more headsets as they become more affordable and more advanced in terms of its display technology. And I think this really, boosts up the demand of high quality VR contents. Yes, you need them. Make them in high quality. Come on, it's very important. And at AlphaCircle, we are a group of 10 professionals, including 3 co-founders who all have a different set of strong experiences and skills. Also, we're in cooperation with iFeelVirtual, Julie and Dennis, and those great professionals at iFeelVirtual. We're all team to create and distribute the highest quality VR contents to the market, especially in Canada. So we call all of ourselves the VR Avengers. Yeah. So when people want to edit photos, Photoshop is thought of as the go-to software to enhance and decorate photos. As such, when people want to produce VR contents in high definition, our ultimate goal is to make them, use AlphaView. It may sound a bit too complicated for some of you today, but it is definitely worth trying our product because it's easily approachable for everyone in terms of price and technical perspective. Easy as pie. Just ask us. However, if you want to learn more about it, just please grab Julie and Dennis. It could be me, but they're good. They're there for you. So they'll introduce and lead you to experience the most thrilling VR solution. Well, just please, pause your brain for the moment and, just think about it. Think on what has occurred in the past. Remember that time people tend to be exposed to newer technologies at their workplaces and home? Let's consider computers or smartphone as an example. The first use, came in the workplace far, before consumers began to see the value of the technology in their homes or workplaces. The same may be true for virtual reality. They may need to enter a certain place first so that the people can become comfortable with the technology and to understand the value for their personal use. Or maybe you already have one in your home. Or you're still struggling to understand how this virtual reality will add more values to you and your business. But come on, no matter what, I would like to predict that virtual reality will be in commonplace within the few years. So I encourage you to be the smarties who understand and know how to facilitate VR technology. Seeing is believing, and the early bird catches the worm. Be yourself, enjoy the presence of virtual reality. And thank you so much for your great attention. And I really, really hope you guys, enjoy the rest of conference today. I don't want to say this, but I'll say bye for now, and I'll see you guys again. Ohuboa. Bye. Wait. Where are you guys going? Don't leave. I have something more to show you. Please spend 1 or, well, it's longer than 2 minutes. Well, please stay and then watch our product introductory video, and also, the platform that we launched by ourselves called Broadway, which will give you some inspirations. Okay, so enjoy. Thank you. Bye.
Most of the very clear images that we see on TV or computer are displayed at a lower resolution than 4K. However, they are still considered as an excellent quality. But why can't you feel the high quality of the VR video even though it is being created in 4K resolution? Well, that's because the size of visual representation area is very different. The partial screen is just visible on the TV or monitor. On the other hand, VR video represents the entire 360-degree space surrounding the user. The total area is 4 million pixels, but the field of view that we actually see through VR devices is only about 1/8 of the total area, about 500,000 pixels. At that point, the quality of the image is similar to that of the analog TV in the past. And while watching TV or monitor at a certain distance, VR is perceived as even lower quality because it displays the screen right in front of the user's eyes. AlphaCircle's VR imaging engine, AlphaView, which allocates approximately 2 million pixels to a field of view, 4 times more than a traditional VR video. In addition, 8K 3D VR images are being implemented to the entire space. AlphaView's advanced technology is processed through proper image segmentation of 360-degree video and synchronized playback of divided images. First, divide the 360-degree video into a certain number of images and rapidly increase the number of pixels by optimizing the resources on the field of view. And it's more important from now on when VR users keep turning their heads. The segmented image is played according to the direction of the user's view. On this occasion, the image should be switched in such a short time that the user is not aware of the movement between the divided images, which is called playback synchronization. And if this playback synchronization is aligned well, you would feel like you're watching an 8K high-definition video in a 360-degree space. AlphaView is the most innovative technology to implement the best quality of live-action VR contents. Now, you can experience a more realistic, high-quality VR space through AlphaCircle's VR imaging engine.